2K Finals, Mr. X, Chance. I was gonna call you Chance the Rapper, but it's not you. You're Chance Caster. It's where you got your name, though. It's eLevate versus AR here in the finals. We currently have a tied game, 1-1. Very good series thus far. eLevate dominated the first respawn. AR did a great job in the S&D, just adjusting. They were extremely aggressive, took it to eLevate. eLevate really didn't have any chance to respond. They tried a whole bunch of stuff, couldn't get anything to work, and now we find ourselves here in game number 3, Chance, to send CTF. Who do you favor in this one?
Well, as we all know, Temp is the online god, and he is host again, so I'm going to give them the edge. Not because of that reason. I really do just think they are a better respawn team. Again, we saw on the hardpoint, it was pretty much mollywopping, and I think Ascend CTF will also be kind of slanted towards teams' abilities to slay out. Obviously, a lot of times in CTF, you obviously don't need to slay out and still get your win. It's all about those flags. But even then, TJ has already pulled out a flag. He's going to get taken down, but still plenty of players for eLevate that are nearby to able to get out this flag. However, Classic and Temp, who are nearby, are both going to go down, so Burns is able to get that first return. And
Moch going to pull the flag for AR. He's going to try and bring this one through the middle of the map. He's going to bring it light side. This one could potentially be a counter cap, and it looks like it's going to go in. It's going to be AR taking the lead here. 1-0 against eLevate. So many players with different clan tags. So difficult, Chance. So difficult.
I completely know what you mean. I can't imagine the.
I mean, look at this. We got
teams don't even get their names.
Yeah, I mean, no, this is a bad example of a series, obviously. Moch, the only one. But the last one, when we did that Rise team, I mean, we had Envy, FaZe, Rise. We had a whole bunch of teams that I didn't even know what to call them half the time.
It does get ridiculous. Those are the plights of being a caster. This is why our job is tough, because names are not correct.
The difficulties of being a caster. I don't know team names.
Either way, though, again, going to be a 1-point lead. AR was going to try and pull a flag, then again, eLevate shut them down very, very quickly. So now it's going back to that fight for map control. Essentially, Burns off, able to get an entry kill. Might be able to pull a flag again, actually. It looks like he's going to do just that. Has one player in support while all of this is going on. TJ also able to pull a flag. Merns ends up going down. Machilla able to sneak up behind him, though, and re-pick up that flag off of his teammate's dead body. Machilla's going to get taken out by Classic. Classic's going to get the return. TJ's going to put the flag in. Names of people are doing things. TJ also able to snap Burns off again, who was trying to pull up that flag. So eLevate able to tie it up 1-1. Not necessarily off the counter, just able to win that very quickly resolved stamina.
Well, they won. They ended up getting that flag because AR played that pretty dumb. They pull a flag, they get it over to Maze, and instead of running away, they're like, oh, you know, the two of us, we should just sit here and fight all 4 of the members of eLevate in the base with the flag. That's a good idea. They decided to do that, and guess what, Chance? Wasn't that effective. They all dropped, weren't able to do anything. Now it's going to be eLevate trying to pull another flag. Can they get a return here? Yes, it looks like they're going to be able to get a flag return. It's going to be Classic. Going to get that return. Now he's going to pull this one towards the right side. Look, they spawn light, though. One player spawns light directly behind him. That is a crazy spawn, to say the least. And Burns definitely is paying somebody off who's building these spawn points.
So, obviously, people like to talk about how bad CTF is, and I like to try to defend it for the most part, saying,
defend
hey,
that,
the
Chance.
spawns
Defend
are
that,
random.
Chance. Defend that spawn right there, Chance. I would love to hear you defend that.
I was going to say, the argument usually is the spawns aren't random. You just have to be able to get cutoffs and stuff like that. But yeah, that was really, really bad. That's kind of reminiscent of the Merc God spawn back, I think it was actually last year's X Games, where for absolutely no reason just spawns into like the absolute perfect spot for him and able to like have
the best was I remember watching it was a Cole game. It was a Warhawk Blitz and Ghost, and TP spawned on the other team's goal. I was like, wow, that's kind of amazing. I was like, we don't even need stretch. Just hang out and let them just spawn on the other team's goal. Anyway, it's going to be Temp defending his base. 1 minute left here in round 1 of CTF between eLevate and AR. If you're just joining us, this is the finals of the 2K. Welcome. It's going to be eLevate versus AR, currently tied at 1-1. eLevate won the first hardpoint by, 100, a little over 100. And then AR, they won the previous S&D in commanding fashion, which actually kind of surprised both of us. I thought eLevate would probably come out, take that one, but Gonna be temp on your select on your screen for the final few seconds as he's just playing some base defense on a 3 streak. Really, nope. Took his game to another level here in the first half. 15 and 8. Doing a fantastic job just locking down the middle of the map, trying to get those cuts. Currently now just playing some base D. Now, on the flip side, Anticity really needs to come up big in the second half. I mean, an AR that can lock down the middle of the map can't be going 5 and 8.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And like, I really wasn't kidding when I said in the hard point, I never noticed Anticity at all so far, not having much of a presence in this series. But at this first half, again, he only has 13 total engagements. Definitely going to be looking for him to try and turn around and play a little bit more aggressive because they are down a flag and they are going to need to get something going right here. Actually, excuse me, 6 and 8 as he ended up getting the final kill cam. He is on a 2 streak, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but obviously, again, if he can start turning it up, play a bit more aggressively with the Val, of course, and work mid-map rather than the base D, should be in good shape to attempt to make a comeback, but eLevate so far is looking pretty strong.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Slack here to start things off, and then we'll probably jump on board with AR as no, they're probably the better story here in the second half. See if they can make the comeback, and as I say that, 3 dead for AR, 1 person pushed all the way up. It's gonna be TJ, gonna try and pull this flag out. Maze looks like he's gonna be able to get away from 1 player now, just has to worry if his teammates can get the cutoffs.
Yeah, without a doubt, definitely going to be jumping up through there. It looks like the counter pull is also going to be coming from Spacely. Anticity at some point also jumped off the map for some reason. Don't really have an explanation for that there. But again, Spacely was able to get the flag out nonetheless. He does have 1 player to beat that's going to come behind him. Shots are going to go in. Spacely end up winning that gunfight on Slack. So no flag's been returned yet. It looks like as soon as I say that, the flag is going to get returned, and Spacely is going to be able to put this flag in. So even after that, what's the word? Stalemate situation. Spacely ends up getting flag cap tied back up 2-2.
That's huge for AR. They were able to get that flag cap at the beginning of the game. You know, within the first 30 seconds, gives them a ton of time. You know, they're not going to ever feel like their backs are against the wall here in the second half of this CTF. Now they can just kind of play normally, then just figure out a way to get a flag cap, another one, try and put them in the lead.
Yeah, without a doubt, there are 2 players from eLevate, though, that look like they're going to be attempting to pull a flag. It's going to be TJ running in May side. He ends up running it right into Burns Off, who's prepared. Classic was able to trade that kill, but then again, Spacely was also there to finish that one off, save that flag cap from doing anything too crazy. So now it's going to be AR's turn on the aggression. I'm pretty sure TJ also just jumped off the map. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. There might be a ghost on this map that's forcing players to be suicidal. I'm not entirely sure, but that's 2 in a span of a minute that we've seen.
Yeah, very odd. Players moving so fast, they literally cannot even stay on the map. That's how fast they're moving. Nah, TJ gonna be looking for a player down on bottom. Gonna be able to take out Birds off, trying to hide in his base. Now, seems like we're just gonna play a little cat and mouse cross. Man, Burns is 24-19. When did that happen?
It took him the entire game to get there. I don't know when he's really turned over. I don't think he's gone on any ridiculous streaks. I guess he's just been consistently doing very well. And he also has been pulling the flag multiple times, so he's playing very, very aggressive. And again, Spacely now actually going to be pulling the flag for automatic reload, also on a 3 streak. He's going to get cleaned up relatively quick. The Classic ended up meeting him over by that light side. Burns Off now trying to roam around mid-map, also going to get shut down as soon as I try and highlight him and bring up anything that he's doing. So no flags getting pulled out right now. eLevate, a little bit of pressure put on them. They're turtled up in their base slightly, but still 2 minutes left, and it looks like nothing is going to be going down for at least 15 or 20 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have anybody even moving. Players just going to sit in the middle of the map. 1 player trying to get into the base. It's going to be TJ. He's taken out by the time we can get on with him. Slack, show you what he's doing. Kind of just hanging out over in the light side. Got a player directly underneath him. Should be able to take him out. Yep, there you go. Nice kill right there. Slacked. He's going to move up and then probably move into a different corner to sit in. This is a very slow game, Chance. This is kind of ridiculous. I've never seen a CTF this slow.
Yeah, I just watched Mochilla pre-aim a door for like 30 seconds, and I was looking at the minimap, and no one was going.
Like neither team wants to go anywhere near the other team's flag. They're perfectly content with just hanging out.
I mean, it was seen why too.
AR is making a push right now.
How good the counter caps are. We've seen it multiple times, even in this game. One team tries to go to pull a flag.
Yeah, so this guy's gonna get a cap that I got highlighted.
Take it down, counter pull comes in.
TJ's gonna get a cap. I had him highlighted as soon as he spawned up. Now you can see he's gonna pull a flag. Yep, this should be a cap, as long as his teammate. If he picks up this kill, he's right, it's a cap. Yep. Should be able to get this one in. Oh, nope, never mind. Nobody picked up his back. Burns able to make a nice play, take him out. I thought that was definitely a cap. I mean, he was able to get it away from one player. None of his teammates ended up coming back to him watching his back, and that's unfortunate. Probably should have been game for eLevate. And you see Spacely, he's going to pull this one light side. He needs his teammate to go big on the opposite side of the map. That's going to be Anticity, and as I say, he needs to go big. He drops. It's going to be Spacely trying to put that one in. The flag's going to be picked up by Slack. Slack should be able to return it, and that is going to be returned back to base. Fantastic play by eLevate. Let's see if Slack can make a play with the flag to put this one in. 20 seconds left. Tie game. It's going to be Mochilla pulling the flag for AR. I don't know what Slack is doing, just kind of dancing around the middle of the map. Probably should have just tried to run the flag in. Just trying to stay alive with it for the last 6 seconds. This is very dangerous chance. It's going to get returned. Does Moch have enough time? And he does. He's going to put it in the final seconds. It's going to be AR taking a lead in this series 2-1.
Okay, that was just one of the craziest things I've seen in TTF. There was just, like, players were scattered everywhere. And again, no one was really moving despite them, like, having flags and, oh, just utter confusion, chaos on the map. But again, counter cap game was too strong because, again, Mochilla had to pull that flag to prevent Slack from getting his, and he was able to run it across the map and put it in. But no idea what kind of route that was while he was carrying the flag with Slack.
Crazy plays right there in the final seconds of CTF. Burns finishes 30-27, helping AR take a 2-1 lead in this series. We come back from this quick commercial break. We'll have game 4. Stay tuned.